So there are some massive updates for Dogecoin and crypto holders. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why it is so important for Doge. So it appears that Dogecoin and Shiba Inu have penetrated American political discourse. And we are now seeing that even American senators are now realizing the value of Dogecoin and they are now endorsing it. So in a recent tweet, Arizona State Senator Wendy Rogers claimed that although she doesn't understand Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, she still does understand the freedom these coins provide to investors. She basically argued that people should be able to buy whatever cryptos they want. Whether it is Bitcoin or Dogecoin, investors should be able to buy any crypto. And the most notable thing in this tweet is that Senator Wendy Rogers believes that Dogecoin provides financial freedom to people. And we know that this is exactly why Dogecoin is renowned as the people's currency. All in all, this tweet from Senator Wendy Rogers is very bullish for both Doge and Shiba Inu. Moreover, we also know that Senator Wendy Rogers recently introduced a bill that would make Bitcoin legal tender in Arizona. And this bill seeks to amend the list of accepted legal tender to include Bitcoin. And it means that Bitcoin would be accepted for the payment of debt, public charges, taxes, and other dues if the law goes into effect. While this is massive news for Bitcoin, we must acknowledge the fact that states in the US do not have much autonomy when it comes to legalizing currencies. However, I think that the effort by Senator Wendy Rogers in the form of the Arizona Bitcoin bill must be applauded despite there being doubts about its successful passage. In fact, I think that if more and more states start exploring the acceptance of Bitcoin as a legal tender, then we might see the federal government accepting it. But the most important thing to note here is that if Bitcoin gets accepted as a legal tender in Arizona, I think that Dogecoin may also get accepted sometime in the future. This is because we have just seen how Senator Wendy Rogers has endorsed Doge and she thinks that it provides financial freedom to people. So this may be hinting towards a similar bill that will be asking for accepting Dogecoin as a legal tender in Arizona. And another reason why I think this is possible is that major businesses in Arizona are already interested in accepting Dogecoin as a payment method. For example, we recently saw that a US-based drink shop in Arizona, the Lost Leaf, has started accepting Dogecoin payments. So the point is that more and more businesses in Arizona, as well as other states, have been interested in accepting Dogecoin payments. And now even American senators and other politicians are also realizing the value of Dogecoin. So this is why I think that if Bitcoin gets accepted as a legal tender in the US or any of its states, then Doge can be the next crypto to be used as a legal tender. And if this happens, then we will be seeing a massive boost in Dogecoin's adoption and price. Now, there is another important update related to Dogecoin and Bitcoin that I think every holder needs to see. But I'll come to it later. Let's first give a quick look at the overall crypto market standings. So we can see here that there is a slight improvement in the market as major cryptos are back in the green. And although this is not a massive surge or recovery, I think we should consider it a positive move, especially after the recent market-wide sell-off. And the good thing is that almost all cryptos are trading in the green, and there is no new massive dump during the last 24 hours. And we can see here that the crypto market sentiment has been improving now. The crypto fear and greed index is currently standing around the 26 level, which is much better since the other day when it went down to 20. So this means that the extreme fear sentiment in the crypto market is steadily fading away. And now let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So we can see here that Bitcoin is also showing a slight positive momentum. And I think that the pressure on the market is now fading away. And this is why I think that Bitcoin is now showing some support around this region. Moreover, there are some bullish indicators and data for Bitcoin that I think you should see. For example, important on-chain data is now suggesting that the 34K price level was the bottom for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's recent performance could be a sign that traders are now beginning to open fresh longs. And we can see here that even with the considerable price swings, the aggregate futures contracts liquidations were relatively low. And longs buyers had $570 million futures terminated, while short sellers faced $690 million futures being terminated. Overall, this data is showing that Bitcoin futures represented about 41% of the total $1.25 billion liquidations. So this on-chain data is suggesting that Bitcoin is now ready to reclaim support around the 40K range in the coming trading sessions. And now as Bitcoin is getting closer to claim support around the 40K region, popular trader Scott Melker recently explained that Bitcoin won't be bullish until there is a weekly close above the 39K price level. And he has noted that Bitcoin hasn't had two bullish candles in a row on the weekly chart in months. And Bitcoin is also on track to log its third consecutive month of losses, which hasn't happened since June 2021. However, the good thing is that Bitcoin is now very close to hitting this 39K price level, and I think that it can hit it in the first week of February. And if it happens, then we can expect a very strong bullish scenario for Bitcoin. And another bullish thing happening for Bitcoin is that major whales have now started accumulating Bitcoin. And on-chain analyst Will Clement has highlighted that Bitcoin whales with more than 1,000 Bitcoin have finally started adding to their balance after months of selling. He said that whales had been distributing since September, but it seems that they are finally adding to their holdings. And we can see here that the bigger players in the market are dominating Bitcoin's transaction volume. So the point is that we know that Bitcoin is now looking to claim support around the 40K level. And I think that this recent emergence of whales accumulation is highly likely going to assist Bitcoin reclaiming this support level in the days. And while things are looking good for Bitcoin, we can see here that the altcoin market is also showing some signs of recovery. So we know that the current price action of Bitcoin is a possible buy zone. And this bullish sentiment for Bitcoin is spilling into altcoins also. From Dogecoin and Shiba Inu to Solana and Luna, major altcoins have been trading in the green following Bitcoin's positive movement. However, the biggest gainers over the past 24 hours were some small altcoins, including Deriva DAO, Telos, and Bonfida. So the point is that if Bitcoin reclaims the 40K support floor and enters a bullish region, then altcoins will also move up and follow it. And talking about altcoins, let's come to Shiba Inu for a minute because there are some important updates about it. So regulated crypto trading platform Uphold is scaling up its listing of new cryptos, and we are now seeing that the platform has officially listed Shiba Inu for trading. And the exchange noted that Shiba Inu is currently available for trading in select regions. However, it will soon be available in other regions as well. So this is positive news for Shiba Inu, and I think it is worth noting that listings like these are likely to propel the growth of SHIBs since it will give it more exposure to different investors. And another very positive thing for Shiba Inu is that despite ongoing volatility in its price, major whales are continuing to accumulate more and more SHIB tokens. And as per data from Whale Stats, Shiba Inu has remained the largest token by total US dollar value held by the top 1,000 Ethereum whales. And currently, the top 1,000 Ethereum whales are holding a mind-blowing $1.5 billion in Shiba Inu, and that is a whopping 15.9% of their holdings. And it appears that whales are not going to stop accumulating SHIB anytime soon. According to the data from Etherscan, some whales have purchased more than 9 billion Shiba Inu last week. So this is yet another very bullish move from whales. And since we are now seeing that whales have been purchasing more of SHIB recently, I think they are expecting a major rise from it. And this is why I also think that Shiba Inu is going to show some positive momentum in the coming days. But I'm expecting a major surge over the long term only. And now, as promised, let's come to another massive update for Doge, Bitcoin, and others. So according to the findings of a new survey, the number of financial advisors currently counseling crypto holding clients is expected to double from 20% to 44% by the end of 2022. The study surveyed wealth management experts based in the US, and it predicted that this rise in the number of advisors to 44% is in tandem with their expectation that more clients will likely become holders of crypto by the end of 2022. And it further revealed that about 60% of financial advisors expect to see the number of crypto holding clients increase. And with only 4% of the respondents expecting to see this number drop, the study findings suggest that clients' demand for cryptos is not waning. In fact, it is going to rise dramatically in 2022 and beyond. So this is very positive news for the entire cryptos market, and it is showing us that the market is going to grow dramatically over the long term. And I'm more hopeful for Doge because we know that a majority of these investors will be preferring Dogecoin. So it means that Dogecoin's adoption will rise along with its price.